boat. The drone sweeping around here. The bottom of screen, the Queenscliff Rockets, the red top boat. As Layne said, they've been quick all weekend. Boys ready to go.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. All important start here for the ladies. Critical to get the first stroke in together and away they go. So it's very critical. They'll be nervous. They'll be tense. The flag's up in the starters' hands. We got that shallow bank, so you've probably got about 20, 25 strokes through that bank. It'll be short and sharp. Get the boat speed up to its maximum, and then they'll lengthen out. But it's all important this start. It's costing crews all weekend if they don't get the start right.
Strong wind left to right down here at Elouera. They're in and away. There we go. We're looking at the Warhope Team A on screen. They've got away nicely in Alley 2. Queenscliff in Alley 6, bottom of screen, the red top boat. They've got away nicely as well, bouncing their way through the chop there. Keeping the bow down now, getting a good couple of strokes in. Avalon Beach just above them, over a bit of a green one. The crews at the top of screen probably copped the worst of that, where it was white. In Alley 4, we've had the Noosa Scrub Turkeys drop back quite suddenly. Not sure what's happened there. They're getting themselves together now slowly, but that might be very costly for their attempt at grabbing the gold medal here today in Elouera. Queenscliff Rockets out in front by a boat length in Alley 6 and looking good, settling into a nice rhythm. And powering their way out to the cans.
Yeah, Queenscliff as expected, right in front. You'll see those girls using the cleaver oars, which is not common for 19 girls. They're a really strong crew. We've also got the Avalon Beach girls following them at a long, strong rating. And then over to the far side of the screen, we can see the Dicky Beach Tushies powering away.
We've been saying it all afternoon, Layne. And nothing's changed just because it's a final. It's so important to keep that boat level, to lock in on your catch, particularly with that wind coming over the right shoulder of the girls as they go out to sea. Queenscliff doing a good job of it now. And the Dicky Tushies out there in Alley 3 also just creeping up ahead of the field as they go into the turn. Hugging the turn, very tight turn, not the fastest turn. They seem to be stuck a little bit on the buoy there. Perhaps the Tushies might claw a length back. Let's see what happens here.
Around they go, Drew, and it looks like Queenscliff might have their nose in front with Dicky Tushies. Dicky Tushies are always a solid crew. They've been very good for a couple of years now. They'll be smarting on their last year's mishap, so they're rowing really well. On the way back to the beach, they're trying to drive down these runs.
You can see a little bit of water coming underneath Queenscliff. They tried to milk that as best they could in the heavy stuff now. This could be anyone still, although the ascendancy lies with Queenscliff at the bottom of screen and Dicky Tushies. What have we got coming underneath them? Bit of water. Queenscliff should be able to make the most of that, as will Dicky Tushies. No, the Tushies have dropped off the back. We've got Queenscliff riding down that wave. If they can keep it straight now, which I think they will be able to, they will be in to claim a gold medal, the girls. Fantastic effort. Yeah, Queenscliff and the northern beaches of Sydney. Here they go. They're going to roll it over the line. And why not to? Put your fists in the air, girls. Well done. Julie Attenberger, Sophie Berry, Willow Doyle, Lucy McIntyre, of course, swept by Damien Daly. Congratulations. And they are loving that celebration. With Avalon Beach coming in second and Dicky Tushies dropping back to third after not getting down the lead wave. Oh, wow, that was quite a race. The Noosa Scrub Turkeys, you can see at the bottom of the screen coming in now. And we'll update you on the rest of the results as they come in.
Yeah, that was a really tough one. The Dicky Beach Tushies really capitalised off that buoy turn and they were in front, and then the Queenscliff crew just rode them down at the end of the race there, got that wave, had the strength to pull over it and won. Well done to them. We'll cross soon to a a beach interview with those girls.
Yeah, it was insane. It was amazing. I'm so proud of all the girls, and thank you so much to our sweep, Damien Daly.
He did a great job holding that wave there. You ended up a wave in front of the rest of the field, so a strong win there. And this is your first ASRL final, I believe.
Yeah, it is. We just didn't make the cut quite last year, so we really put all in the effort to make it here this year and ended up taking the cake, so pretty happy.
Well done, girls. Congratulations. Our under-19 female ASRL champions for 2019.
Boat rowing. They're on the line. From left to right, the South Curly Sneaky Nuts, the North Cronulla Yaps Juniors, Dickie Gerbils, South Curly Underdogs, they're on screen now. The North Cronulla Young Guns in Alley 5, and of course the Palm Beach Plumbers from New South Wales in the green boat in Alley 6. And they're in, there we go. Nice start, South Curly in Alley 4, very quick into the boat. The Dickie Gerbils probably got a little bit bumpy, only 2 or 3 strokes in. It hasn't seemed to impede them soon. Palmy going to get hit out on the right. Oh, all crews hit. One coming behind. A little bit of action building there. Who's going to fare worse out of this? Palm Beach over. North Cronulla got hit. Oh, in Alley 4, sorry. The South Kirkhill Underdogs really came out worse for wear out of that, and they have gone back 2 or 3 boat lengths. They're on screen now, making their way out over the next set.
Yeah, look, we've got Palm Beach who got hit quite bad but made it out in front. I think we've got North Cronulla Young Guns out there as well, and South Kirkhill Sneaky Nuts? No, it's South Kirkhill Sneaky Nuts in second place, and Dickie Beach in third, I believe. Heading out to the gate cans, but I think Palm Beach definitely have the lead there.
All right, Palm Beach, pedal to the metal now. Coxie would be screaming at the boys. Zones, relax, get into this. This is our time. Gold medal awaits. Top of screen, you've got the South Curly Sneaky Nuts. They got away pretty cleanly as well. Well, a bit of action there. That wave hit the entire field.
We've been sitting here for 15 minutes waiting for that race, and there hasn't been a wave in sight, and they start the race and through it comes. But Palm Beach are around the can and back they go, and they are looking good, Coxie's boys. And you're right, the Sneaky Nuts in Alley 1 are coming second, and you've got the crew in Alley 3, the Dickie Gerbils, and the North Cronulla Young Guns right on their hammer. But Palmy got out clean there, and they didn't get hit at all, and they're looking the goods here.
Oh, clear 2 boat lengths ahead at the moment, which is going to be a massive advantage. That would probably equate to a wave ahead, you would think, at this stage. However, we're only into the third quarter of the race. A lot to come yet. And if these other crews can claw back a little bit of space here, a little bit of time off the Palmy crew, who knows what might happen. Palm Beach are going to fall off the back of one now. That might bring them back to the field a little bit. Out of the top of screen, that's the South Curly Sneaky Nuts coming through the gate cans. They look pretty good as well. South Curly are going to crack one out of the top of screen, are they? I think they might. Oh, a bit of work to do. They're down. North Cronulla working for it as well, but they've dropped off the back. So at the moment, as it stands, that's the South Curly crew on screen now. Let's go back to the drone, please. If we can, here we go. It is between Palm Beach, bottom of screen, South Kirkhill Sneaky Nuts at the top of screen. North Cronulla looking good for the bronze. And South Curly, it seems, have got the advantage. And I think they're going to get the gold. Oh, it's hard to tell. You would think South Curly have got the gold and Palm Beach the silver from that angle. How did you see it, Scotty?
Yeah, wow. I put the mocker on Alley 1. I think Curly have got that, and that's a great row from the boys. You got the ribs in the back of the boat, and he just knows how to school his junior crews. He's got young crews coming up every couple of years. They're coming through here in third place. I'm not sure who it is. We'll have to wait for the judges, but we'll give the boys a quick mention. You've got Tasman, Farrell, Julian, Mackay, Tom Opie, Bailey Skelton, and Ribs obviously as a sweep. And then you've got the Palmy boys, Hannah Graham, Samuel Holmes, Daniel Johnson, Josh McGuinness, and Coxie as their sweep.
All right, well, the South Curly Sneaky Nuts are ASRL champions for 2019 in the under-19s. Congratulations, boys. What a race. How good was that wave at the end there?
Oh, it was a godsend. The heavens opened up and we went. It was so good.
Gussie, you must
Yeah.
have been when you saw that.
Oh, mate, we needed that. You know, it was tough in that, but they put themselves where they needed to be. It came along and they took it, so all credit to them.
Now, Tassie, I believe this is your first ever year in surf boats, and how good is that, winning an Australian final?
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's so good. Yeah, far out.
Lost for words, and I don't blame you. Look, guys, you deserve all the celebration. We spoke to you earlier, and I know how much this meant to you, so congratulations. Our under-19 ASRL champions for 2019. Well done.
She rose in the bow, Noah well. They're away.
And they're away. And speaking of Newport, we're on screen. We're back to the wide shot. Here we go. Alley 1 looked like they got a good run and were quick off the first few strokes. That were the Talibudgera 2 strokes. On the right-hand side, we've got Bill Gola also looking good. Pretty even across the field now. Not too much of a bump coming up. It looks like they've got pretty clean air out to sea. Let's see what presents.
Get the drone in the air, guys, so we want to see it from the sky. It looks like from the beach, alleys 3 and 4, which is the Northcott Resolute and the North Cronulla Funkies, have started the best. The alley 1 crew, Talibudgera, have done well as well, and they're moving their way through the gate cans. And the drone is airborne, and they're out to try and catch the crews.
Yeah, isn't it amazing that Talibudgera crew really struggled to get through to the final rounds yesterday? They just scraped through. We actually interviewed Tegan, one of the girls who rose for that crew, who thought that they got out. So here they are in the final, and it's a pretty even race. You couldn't call a first to the last place between them. They're heading out to the gate cans now, and the nor'easter's picked up. They'll be really struggling to send the boat and get some run. So we're seeing it from the drone footage now, just heading into the cans. It looks like from here, the North Cronulla Funkies have just got their nose in front.
Yeah, on the left-hand side there, the Talibudgera 2 strokes. Oh, coming into the can. You're right, though. It was the North Cronulla Funkies in Alley 4. You can see they've straightened back up and heading back towards the beach now. Alley 4, North Cronulla Funkies, a boat length ahead. Probably closest to screen would be the Tally 2 strokes. Coming into second, and Newport in the orange boat near top of screen. Also charging towards the line. Jeez, it's pretty close. Well, I'm getting that party wave kind of feeling coming over me.
They're coming back through the gate cans almost. They're probably a couple of lengths away from the gate cans. But it looks like Alley 4, the North Cronulla Funkies, have put a boat length into the field. And the girls from Talibudgera and the girls from Newport doing their best to catch up. There's a little bit of a wave behind the gate cans, and the crews are working hard for it. North Cronulla pushing hard now. Can they get over the front of it?
Oh, you can see them there pulling away. They've got the energy of the sea behind them, but they've fallen off the back. They'll slow up now and come back to the field. Look at this. South Maroubra are flying through. Second from the bottom of screen. Can they get enough momentum? No, they've dropped off it. Here goes the Northcott Resolute. We've got a 5-boat race to the line. Let's stick with this. Here we go. Bottom of screen, the Tally 2 strokes. Then we've got Northcott Resolute above that, a nose ahead at the moment. North Cronulla Funkies, they're getting buried a little bit, and then Newport. Oh, it's hard to tell. It looks like Newport might have claimed it. Out there in Alley 5, the orange boat ahead of Northcott in Alley 4. We're going to have to wait the official results, but that was a cracking race here in the under-23 female.
All right, you're hearing it from us first. Northcott won that one, followed by North Cronulla. Followed by North Cronulla, and then coming in third place was Newport.
Oh my goodness, what a job those judges had to make just then. 5 on the same wave, but there can only be one winner, and the winner today is the girls from Northcott. So congratulations, girls, what a race.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I mean, having 5 crews in the same way just shows the strength of the competition here. So really, really good racing today, and like we only just made it through yesterday, so it just goes to show anything can happen.
Now, girls, you must be used to conditions like this coming from Northcott. So were you happy when the wind started to pick up this afternoon?
Yeah, I think yesterday we found it pretty tough. And then, coming in this afternoon, we were like, this is our time, perfect conditions, this is what we've been training for. So I knew it was time to, race our absolute best and give it a go, yeah.
And I have to say, as a rower, it's your worst nightmare when you are on the same wave with so many other crews, especially when it's in the final. Tell me what was going through your head at that moment.
Oh, there's a few times in the last few races over the last couple of days where we have had to row on the wave and just got to give it absolutely anything and hope that nothing bad happens on the way in, but it was so tight. I mean, couldn't have asked for a better race.
Well, today it was your day, so congratulations, girls, our winners, our ASRL champions for 2019 in the under-23 females, North Cottesloe.
Oh, fantastic stuff, Luce, and big congratulations to the girls. Yeah, there we go. Give us the big number one. Well done. Thoroughly deserved. Big journey across the Nullarbor over here, and certainly worthwhile now. They're going home with the gold medal.
We've got Northcliffe Hurricanes, Alley 1, Alley 2, Currumbin Krakens, Alley 3, South Curl Lambs, Alley 4, North Cronulla Funkies Colts, Alley 5, Palm Peach Peppers. We can see them in the screen. No, we can't. Alley 6, Alex Headland, Dusty Hill Wines.
We're ready to go, and they're away cleanly. Everybody's punching through the first little wave, little white water, but it looks like everybody will get out without being hit. Palm Beach flying off the beach. So are North Cronulla, down in alleys 4 and 5.
Geez, I liked the South Curly start there in Alley 3. They were quick, brutal with their blade work, crisp as you've seen. But we do have the Palm Beach crew now making amends as well, making way out to sea, a nose ahead. Could probably throw a blanket on the field at this stage. Up there in 4 and 5, just edging ahead. That's Palm Beach and North Cronulla Funky Colts as well as we come through the gate cans.
Yeah, so Palm Beach are in front. I think the next front runners are the North Cronulla Funkies and the Red Boat, which will be the Currumbin crew. But again, coming up to the turning can, it's levelling again.
Yeah, a bit of an arrowhead forming in the field here. North Cronulla out in Alley 4, looking very good. Palm Beach next to them on the top side of the screen. And then South Curl Lamp to the bottom side of the screen. First, second, and third. The North Cronulla Funkies, as we said, dominant crew at the moment in this division. And in they come to the can. Let's see what they can do with their turn. Nicely in. 1, 2, 3 strokes. Out and away. Pretty fair turn for all crews at this stage. North Cronulla held their advantage. Into the beach they come. Okay, they're going to have to work this and secure that lead in the third quarter. We've seen a number of times today. 1, 2 boat lengths even mightn't be enough. You can fall off the back of a wave and come back to the field quite easily. I think we're talking 3 or 4 boat lengths if you want to secure that gold at this stage in the race.
I'm telling you, North Cronulla have put it to this field. And I said on Friday to Frank, I reckon this North Cronulla Colts crew is close to the quickest crew on the beach in all divisions, and here's a little wave underneath North Cronulla now. They're working hard for it, and you've got the crew next to them with South Curly and North Cronulla. Over they go, and North Cronulla have pulled over the front of it. That's a magnificent effort by the boys, and they're going to win it by a country mile, and there's going to be a party wave for second and third because everybody's on it, and South Curly going to have to wait for it. You've got Palmy coming back. You've got the guys from Alex sitting in their back as well. You've got Alleys 1 and 2 sitting in their seats. And
South Curly about to be swallowed by that white water. They've joined the party wave. Here we go, as you said, Scotty. This could be anyone's for the silver. North Cronulla cleared out. They've got the gold. They're home and host. But at the bottom of the screen, I fancy the Northcliffe Hurricanes might have snuck through.
That's a great blanket finish for second and third, but that is a dominant performance from the North Cronulla Funkies. They were 3 lengths in front of everybody, rode over the top of the wave. Great effort. That's a magnificent row from the boys, and that's a really, really quick boat crew.
Mate, I tell you how quick that was. That race was 2 minutes 44. That goes to show how quick the North Cronulla Funkies are. I think that's unprecedented over the weekend. I'd love to see the times of the big boys.
Yeah, they did great there, and they've been training pretty hard all season. They gave it a go in the Ocean Thunder and came third against the Opens crew, and I think we're going to get an interview from them now. Love you, boys.
Well, here we are with North Cronulla Funkies, our Australian representatives for the second year in a row, but now our ASRL champions as well. What a race. Must have felt so good winning that race with a wave in front.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a wave in front. It's just a bit more comforting than rowing to the line like the girls had to. But yeah, no, just great start, in clean, just everything went for us, so it's nice.
Well, you've obviously had a really great season, boys, as I mentioned before, representing Australia as well and now taking out ASRL too. First ASRL win there?
Yeah, it's the first one, and it's better than Lego.
Yep, you said that well done. Our under-23 male champions for ASRL 2019. Congratulations, guys. Well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
From Alley 1, Talabudgera Toucans. Alley 2, the Palm Beach Pineapples. Alley 3, the Umina G Stringers. Alley 4, the Newport Nudie Branches. Alley 5, Noosa Heads Chums. And then into Bateman's Bay Phoenix. Alley 6, look out for them in the white boat. As the drone does a little sweep of the field. Beautiful stuff. And they're away here in the reserve female. Nice start. Palm Beach copping a little bit of white water, only on their second or third stroke. Bateman's Bay on screen now. The girls quite aggressive with their stroke work, and that's what's required at this point of the race. Bumping over a little one. They're up in lane 6 at the top of screen. Wave coming. They're going to cop that. Palmy cop it on the nose. Tally cop it on the nose. They all cop it on the nose. Umina G-string shot back there. They're going to be 2 or 3 boat lengths behind. Here they are on screen now. They've got a lot of work to do, the girls. The pump's working overtime, no doubt. And in Alley 6, Bateman's Bay went from first to fifth. Palm Beach going sideways. Not sure what's going on there. It looks like they've got a broken sweep. Oh, devastating for the girls. Oh, it looks like their race has been run and done. You can see them just swandering off screen now. There they are. They're going to probably turn around and nurse it back into home. And that's hugely disappointing for the girls from Palm Beach. But let's get back to the drone footage. There we go. Talabudgera Toucans at the bottom of screen in the white. Oh, I think that was Spency with the Palm Beach crew too. He'll be gutted about that. Out in front now, we have the Noosa Heads Chums. After all of this action, they've seemed to sneak out and grab a boat length over the rest of the field.
Yeah, they're looking good, the Noosa Head Chums, and unfortunately for Palmy, their day's over. That can happen. That's surf boats, as they say. But Noosa are looking good. Hitting the can right now, probably 2, 3 lengths in front. They do a good turn here. They can turn that into 4 or 5 lengths as they squeak away. As they go in, a little bit slow out of the turn. And the crew in Alley 3, I think it might be the Newport Nudie Branches who've turned second. And you've got Alley 6, Bateman's Bay, and you've got Alley 1 who've turned with the Talabudgera. But everybody else is chasing the leaders, which is the Noosa Heads Chums.
Oh, we've seen the Palmy girls trying to come back in, and it is tough work with a broken speak. It's not Spency. Apologies for that at the helm there, and they're going to have to nurse that back in. Let's get back to the race, please, if we can. There we go. Great footage from the drone out in front. The Noosa Heads Chums trying to build that buffer now. Trying their best. The third quarter appears to be one of the most important in the race. If you can build that buffer and get a wave ahead like the North Cronulla boys did in the last race, you can secure it from the gate cans. It's not over yet though. Noosa Heads Chums out in front. Then the orange boat of Newport coming through the gate cans, as well as Bateman Bay Phoenix up there in the white boat. That of course Noosa Heads now on screen, riding down a wave. And they're a clear wave ahead. They're going to bring that in, and you think that'll be the gold for them. Second up for grabs. Newport, Bateman's Bay going for it. They're both on a wave. It's going to be a sprint finish for the silver and bronze. Let's go back to the drone, please. As the Noosa Heads crew there came in and took the gold. Well done to them. Fantastic work. The sprint finish now. Newport are going to get the silver. In the orange boat, well done. And here they come in for 4th and 5th. That'll be the Umina G-stringers after a great start. And, of course, the Talabudgera Toucans as well.
Perfect.
Absolutely, flawless. Didn't do a thing wrong. Had to go hard off the beach there. That one come up and we hit that well. Probably got a better run out of it than the rest of it, but hey, we wanted it more. Sorry.
Well done, and you certainly look like you did out there. I mean, as you mentioned before, you did have a couple of ways to contend with on the way out. How was it? And then obviously coming back, the surf did seem to come up for yours.
Yeah, it did. But, you know, we knew that they'd be coming at us hard. We worked every run home. All weekend, these girls have been working hard on their runs, and run on every little bubble coming home. Just like to thank Team Navy, bloody spot on. Come on, let's go again for another 5 years. We're loving your work. Thank you, chums. Thank you to all my Noosa crew here, the turkeys, the drongos, the peacocks, the old boys, condors and emus. Yeah! And most importantly, Phil Cave, this one's for you. Thanks, brother.
Well done, guys. Congratulations, our ASRL champions for the Reserve Women's for 2019.
Well, 3 states represented here in this final of the Reserve Male from left to right. Mona Vale Chocolate, Currumbin Gunners, the Gerringong Naps, the Glenelg Fury, the South Curl Sneens, and the Ocean Beach Sailfish out in Alley 6. Folks, if you're watching at home, thank you for tuning in to the Team Navy ASRL this weekend. We hope you're enjoying this, and it's sure been a lot of fun bringing it to you.
The gun's up, the flag's up, they're ready to go, and they're in, they're away. Here we go, out over the first lump of water. Not much more to hit them now. We've got one more coming, and they've popped easily over that one.
Okay, in Alley 4 we've got the Glenelg Fury. We've had a really good run out to sea now. Pretty close. Everyone's had a pretty clean start. Just a little bit of a bubble presenting itself, but we're over. Okay. Glenelg still in Alley 4, just asserting their ascendancy at the moment, coming out towards the gate cans. They're really going to have to lock in and pull some big strokes together if they want to maintain their lead. We've got some quality crews in this field, and I'm looking at the Currumbin Gunners to be able to come through here and be the first to the can turn. Hard to see at the moment. Looks like you could throw a blanket on the field.
Yeah, we've got a really good representation of a mixture of clubs across Australia here. It looks like the Currumbin crew are leading this one with the Glenelg Fury a close second. They're just coming up to the turning can now. The wind's up. It's going to be a hard turnaround. The Currumbin crew are coming in pretty tight to their can and just starting to turn. Oh no, it looks like the Glenelg Fury are coming first.
Yeah, Glenelg turned the can first there. South Curly in Alley 5. Not far behind that as well. And also in Alley 2, the Currumbin Gunners, as we expected. The grey boat with the red lid. They're accelerating out of the turn now as well. All crews just making their way north slightly so they can make their can. They've got to go through the correct side of the gate can, of course. And then you might find they'll loosen up a little bit and come straight into the beach, possibly making a little bit more advantage, taking a little bit of advantage from the wind coming from left to right across the beach right now. You could throw a blanket on this race. I think South Curly looking good. Currumbin in Alley 2. Oh, they've really put the afterburners on, coming through the gate cans. Not much presenting itself. There might be a little bubble underneath, which they can grab. And they will. Currumbin looking good. Currumbin down in 6, Ocean Beach. This could go right to the end. Currumbin down the wave. I think Ocean Beach are going to fall off that. And Currumbin are a wave ahead at the moment, and they're going to bring that in for the gold. Successful Surf Club, another one in the trophy cabinet. For the silver, Ocean Beach over in lane 6. And South Curly in lane 5 will come home to claim the bronze. Well done to the fellas there.
Congratulations, that looked like a really tough race out there.
Yeah, we had a great weekend. The conditions changed, but adapted to them and really appreciate all the racing. All the other crews gave it to us all weekend, and yeah, we're just thrilled with the win and keep going.
You didn't have a lot of assistance out there, especially with his wind picked up, but you guys just looked like you hunted everything out there that you could.
Yeah, little runs out there to chase and just had to milk every single one to put us in a position, and we're lucky enough that we had our nose in front and we just come over the line and we're stoked.
You had a bit more than your nose in front over the line when you finished there. Congratulations, guys. Our ASRL 2019 champions for the reserve man. Well done.
Wow, what a great feeling that was, singing the Australian anthem from the balcony, the boys shaking each other's hands, winning that race, and now we go to the open female. Drew, you want to call it?
I'd be honoured to, Layne. Here we go. The Formula Ones of the girls' events. We are ready and raring to go. The national anthem blaring out through the speakers there. Great moment here at Elouera Beach. We've got Avalon Beach in Alley 1, Palm Beach Patriots in Alley 2, the North Cronulla Blueies in Alley 3, Alley 4, Lawn Edge. Then we go on to the Tallybudgera Kayloos and Elouera Wilco in 6. Unbelievable, the resumes of these crews in this race. We've been talking about it all weekend, but you've got state representative crews, you've got Australian crews, you've got Aussie winners, you've got ASRL winners, you've got national ranking first place champions, you name it. There's everything.
There is everything, and it's a fantastic field of excellent female boat rowers. Elouera just coming out onto the line now, a little bit before we start, but really looking forward to this one. I think the only other crew that's not in it is the Queensland crew or the Australian representative crew. Other than that, this is a hot field.
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. We've got a good spread too. We've got a 3 or 4 New South Wales crew, Lawn Edge, of course, from Victoria, and Tally coming in from the north and Queensland out on the beach now.
Pick one, Drew.
Lawn Edge.
Surprise, surprise. Hey, Lawn Edge. I could have told you that. Well, I'll take Elouera. Home beach, Alley 6. I'll have Elouera.
You know I got to do North Cronulla, my favourites. And hey, they were the champions last year. They won this one last year, so it'll be interesting what they can turn on this race. Same beach, different conditions. We'll see how they go.
No, I do say Lawn Edge, of course, because I'm a little bit biased, but we're going to shelf that now and be professional. Palmy are due, I must say that. They are due for a win here at the ASRL Open. North Cronulla got it last year. Elouera Wilco had a rough run last year in the final, so they're probably owed a little bit of luck on their home beach as well. On for young and old. This will be hot.
They're in the starters' hands. Flags up. There's a bit of a bump outside, so the starter might hold him here for a little bit. Get him to move. Still in the starter's hand. Flags are actually down now. Flags are down. Back up. Ready to go. Avalon 1, Palmy 2, North Cronulla 3, Lawn 4, Tallybudgera 5, and Elouera Wilco in 6. And we'll get a start fairly soon. There's not much action with the swell outside. The starter's just waiting for a clean start.
Nothing presenting itself now surf-wise. It's going to be an absolute drag race to the cans and home again. And they're in. There we go. All boats pretty clean off the start. Lawn a nice start in Alley 4. Palm Beach also in Alley 2. Nothing presenting itself, as we said. They're just going to make their way out through the breakers, well, the would-be breakers, as you will. Sprint in a sprint-like fashion. Here we go. Lawn looking good in alley 4. Elouera a little bit off the pace in alley 6. They're just going to go over a little bit of green. That might slow them up a tad. Palm Beach also in alley 2 looking good there on screen now. The clean sweep in Ocean Thunder this year. The girls are primed, ready to go. Yeah, we can see there Palm Beach, Lawn, and in alley 5, the Tally Kalus. Just a nose ahead.
Yeah, the Tally girls are right on the pace here. It's pretty close. Alley 1 just a little bit behind with the Av girls, and the Alley 6 Elouera girls just about half a boat length off the pace. But it looks like Tullabudgera going through the gate cans, heading out to the turning cans in front.
Oh, good shot there of the Lawn girls in the green and gold. The national rankings leader earning the jersey this weekend. But in alley 5 currently, it's Tally who are starting to assert their authority as we go out towards the turn cans. That's in alley 5. They've had a pretty good run in alley 5 and 6 all day long. See how we go with the girls now.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're about 4 or 5 lengths out from the turn now, the girls. Tullabudgera working in. You got a great shot from the drone. Shows the entire field coming into the can and seeing the sweeps line the boats up. I'll be telling the girls they're ready to turn. They'll hit them. Tullabudgera in. Palmy in. Lawn in. Elouera in. Away they go. Alley 1 and Avalon just a little bit behind, and it looks like Tully have had a good turn and they're away.
Tally a good turn, but Palm Beach just put the afterburners on there about the second stroke out of the can, and they shot off. And now I think they've reclaimed the first position at the moment as it stands. Lawn are going to have to kick here, as are the other crews, if they want to be on that first wave.
I tell you what, the speed on these crews right now is unbelievable. They are absolutely powering home.
Primed athletes, this is what they train for, no doubt. Tally still getting the look of it at the top of screen there, the white boat. Palm Beach coming onto screen as they work their way through the gate cans. But the real action is over there. That's right, the white boat on Tally. Sorry, we're on the drone footage, my bad. Okay, bottom of screen, Palm Beach in the green. Lawn now surging forward. They've got a little bit of water under them. Well done to the girls. If they can continue here, the flag might be theirs. They're still going for it. Nothing on offer surf-wise. A little smidge of a bubble presenting itself. Can they break away? I don't know. It might be a party wave. Lawn out in front. Palm Beach converging on them now. Into the dead zone. This is going to be a race to the end. Lawn giving it all they've got. You've got to say they're ahead right now. They are. Palm Beach behind that wave. They're going to have to row over it. I think it's going to be Lawn for the gold medal.
You've picked it, Drew. You've picked it. The girls from Lawn, they're wearing the green and gold, and they've got the cash. Great row from the girls. They've come from behind to win that one.
I tell you what, that would have been an absolute lung burner. No waves on the way out, no waves on the way back in. And that was a race of 4 minutes and 10 seconds. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Unbelievable.
Wowee, 3 minutes, 10 seconds for the Open women. That is hot. And congratulations to the Lawn girls. We're going to get the official results through. Big third quarter coming into the fourth quarter for the Lawn girls. They put the pedal to the metal as we cross the gate cans. And shot ahead. Well done to them. They're loving it down on the beach right there now.
Our winners have been confirmed, and our winners for the Open Women's for ASRL 2019 are our national rankings leaders. Lawn, congratulations, team. What an effort. What a race out there.
Yeah, fantastic race. Very tight all the way to the cans and very tight probably halfway home. So, yeah, we were lucky. We got a couple of little runners and the girls milked it and made the most of it. These girls have gone third, second and now first in the ASRL, so it's only fitting, I think.
Well done, and of course you've been rowing in these green standout jerseys all weekend, the national rankings leaders. I mean, it's obviously a privilege, but you've also had a target on your back all weekend, so a little bit of added pressure there.
Yeah, it's good. I think the pressure, sets you up for later carnivals in the year, state titles and Aussie titles, so it's a good experience for the girls.
Absolutely. Well, once again, guys, congratulations on the win. Our ASRL champions for the Open Women, Lawn. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
On the line now, the Open men, the St Kilda Angry Otters. In alley 1, the North Cronulla Birds. In alley 2, Avoca Z Crew, current Aussie Crew in alley 3, Corrimal Black in 4, Bull-Eye Gold, alley 5, Bateman's Bay, current Aussie champions in alley 6. Wowee, here we go again. Deja vu, mate.
What a field. I'm not going to, yeah, I am. Corrimal Black for me. They're underrated A Crew. They're in alley 4, but anyone could win this. This is a hot, hot field.
Well, you are 1 from 5, so put a line through Corrimal Black after that. No. Fantastic stuff here. Who do you think, Layne?
I'm going Bateman's Bay.
I'd say that's pretty smart money right there. They've looked very strong all weekend. Big boys who can handle these choppy conditions well. Just going back to the open female result as we wait here. The Lawn girls grabbing the gold. Talabudra getting the silver and Palm Beach getting the bronze. And what a fantastic race that was.
Yeah, so we're lining up here. The boys are on the beach. It's a pretty level start, all starting on that bank. Looking out to sea, there is nothing. They're going to have to row the whole race. Here we go, flags up. Waiting for the gun.
Righto, this is the V8s, guys. These guys are sensational rowers, and if you sweep one of these boats, it moves. Neil Innes with one of the favourites down in alley 6. Shane with the Bull-Eye guys who've been performing at a very high standard for the last 3, 4, 5 years. The Corrimal Black Crew are underrated. And you've got Richard Bridie with the Avoca boys who just turn it on every time they get in an important race. The North Cronulla boys are an improving A Crew, and they've been on the pace all year. And then you've got the St Kilda guys down in alley 1 who've been a real fast crew all weekend and have improved again from last year when they were a little bit inconsistent, but from what we've seen this weekend, they've been a consistent winner or thereabouts for every race they've been in. Flags are up. They're just waiting for the starter to give everyone a clean start. There's a couple of waves coming through in the area, and they're just waiting for everyone to get a nice, fair, even start. And the starter will have to be patient because he knows the work these crews put in, and he knows how important the start is as well.
The flag's up, but the gun's down at the moment. We're just poised waiting. Looks like a good opportunity there, but the starter knows best. Now we've had the North Cronulla Colts crew go around in 2:41 in their final. The longer as we see them in the boat and away. Bateman's Bay kicking right slightly. I don't think that'll hurt them too much, but Bull-Eye, as they do, out of the blocks quickly. Matched by Corrimal Black there in alley 4 and Avoca Beach. But in alley 2, it's going to be the North Cronulla Birds who are just pulling out just a tad. Not much ahead surf-wise, so they'll get a clean run out to sea. I think it's just going to be a sprint out to the can and back and see what they can dial up as they come through the gate area. Probably alley 6 now. Bateman's Bay just pulled ahead just a smidge with Bull-Eye in alley 5. That's your leaders at the moment. St Kilda back here at the bottom of the screen there, back in 6, but only a boat length out of it.
Yeah, you could throw a blanket over the entire field, couldn't you? And they're just pushing hard towards the gate cans now. The proven performers, Bull-Eye, Bateman's Bay and Avoca, 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Going through the gate cans, working their way out to the turning cans. You've got the guys in alley 1 just dropping off a little bit, but it looks like Bateman's Bay and Bull-Eye just pushing hard together with Bateman's Bay just edging them out. We'll be able to tell when they go into the cans who's in front, but it's very, very close between those two crews. Bateman's Bay moving into their can on the angle. So are Bull-Eye. Let's see who works out first. Bateman's in first. Bull-Eye second. Avoca third. Corrimal fourth. North Cronulla 5th and St Kilda 6th.
You see, Bull-Eye took a little bit more of an arc into... Bateman's Bay took a little bit more of an arc into the can there. Let's see how that pays off for them. They're probably a nose ahead at the moment. I think they're pretty even as it stands. And it's really going to come down to that part of the race, same as the Open Women's. coming through this third quarter as they get through the gate cans. Who can put the foot down?
Yeah, look, we can see Bateman's Bay and Bulleye Gold out in front. North Cronulla are chasing behind. These open men races, it's all about who can do the 1%ers the best, and we'll see them as they come through the gate cans. Who can catch that wave? Who can milk that runner?
Yeah, who can stay the cleanest whilst giving it 1,000%? Bulleye doing it at the moment, but Bateman's Bay also hot on their tail at the top of screen. North Cronulla down there in alley 2, opening up an opportunity as well. Not much water presenting at the moment. There's a little bit of a bubble coming under Bulleye and Bateman's Bay. It looks like it's going to be between those crews. They're both down. It's going to be a sprint to the finish. Here they go, up the rating, boys. Who's going to bring it in? They might even clash oars here. This could be ugly. Bulleye going across on them. And I think that's going to be Bateman's Bay. Bulleye encroached slightly. Hard to tell from up here.
Well, I'm going the other way. I reckon Bulleye got the cash. I reckon Shane just was going with the wave. And I don't think he impeded Bateman's Bay. And I reckon Bulleye have won that. But I'll tune in to the judges and I'll give you a heads up in a sec.
Oh, fantastic row. And we were so fixed on the first and second. We missed out on the minor placings. But hot racing, no doubt. Here comes the replay there. You can see at the top right of screen. It's Bulleye and Bateman's Bay. The sweeps having a word to one another. And North Cronulla came down in alley 2, the bottom of screen, for the bronze.
Well, we have our ASRL 2019 champions for Open Men, Bulleye boys. Congratulations there. It was a neck and neck finish.
Yeah, that was hot. That was hot. Bateman's Bay hit form and we hit the line hard together and somehow we got the nod.
I bet you're pretty happy to collect this one, especially after last year's one where we had a bit of surf on there, so it must be nice to get the gold this year.
We won last year too.
I was told you didn't. I wasn't there officially. I was at a wedding. Well, you know what? How good is it to go back to back?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're stoked. So the form in that final is amazing. It's no easy feat. So yeah, we're stoked.
Well done, guys, and congratulations once again, our ASRL 2019 champions for Open Men's. Congrats.
Rises to the top, mate. But a huge congratulations to all the athletes, all the competitors over the entire weekend. We started here on Friday morning with the Masters. We went right through the program until the finals this afternoon. It's been incredibly exciting racing. Huge thank you to everyone involved, the volunteers down at the Elouera Surf Club, all the crowd of volunteers for the ASRL, the officials and whatnot. They turned on a fantastic event. Of course, Destination New South Wales, the Sutherland Shire Council, as well as the ASRL's long-term partner Team Navy. We couldn't do it without them. You're seeing plenty of Team Navy paraphernalia around on the weekend, so get around that brand. And Layne, how did you enjoy the weekend?
Absolutely loved it. The weather was great, the surf was on, and the competition was just so strong. I loved it.
Yeah, it's an iconic sport, very uniquely Australian surfboat rowing, and I think it was a good exhibition this weekend, Scotty.
Yeah, I think we saw some really good rowing, some really good sweeping, and some really good, as usual, camaraderie between all the crews. Win, lose or draw, you respect your opponents. You want to kick their ass on the water, but at the end of it, you want to shake their hands, have a beer with them, and enjoy the sport for what it's for. But it's all terrific finals, and the winners are well deserved. And the club's done a great job. The facilities have been fantastic. The weather's been awesome. The beach just handles it. It's a fair race, I think, for everybody. Everyone's got to have a story at the end of the day, but it's been a really good weekend.
Mate, we're going to have a lot of athletes walking away very satisfied after this weekend, no doubt. Whether they got the results they wanted or not, I think they all have a good time here at Elouera.